I'm Walter Cronkite. I'm a homeowner in Massachusetts. As a summer resident and as a newsman, I've had an opportunity to get a look at the Massachusetts State Police in action. And I can tell you the film you're about to see, 100 Years New, is mighty interesting and very entertaining.
Come on, hurry up, let's go! Whoa, whoa! Move it! Come on, hurry up, get the money in there, let's go! Whoa! Come on, hurry up! Whoa! Come on! Get the money in there! Move! Come on! Empty your pockets, I want that wallet too! Come on, get out of there! Move it! Come on! Hey, Bobby, booze, no good! Shut up! Huh? Come on, let's go!
Sir, my name is Mark Delaney. I was told to report to you, sir.
Walk off that first room, Mark. Let him know. I'm Sergeant Cummings, your station commander. Sit down. So you're just out of the academy, huh?
Yes, sir.
You married?
Yes, sir. Just 6 months.
Thanks, pal. Best to you, Jerry. Come on.
129, Joe.
Welcome aboard. Hi, Captain.
Hi,
Good
Billy.
to see you.
Nice to see you. How you doing, Mark?
Hi, Captain. I didn't expect to see you here today.
That's one of the advantages of being in PR. You're not tied to a desk all day. How you doing, Billy?
Pretty good, Captain. I take it you know this gentleman.
He's my nephew.
Oh.
Wanted to be a troop ever since he was a kid, but I forgot to tell him one thing. Watch out for this guy here, Mark.
Come on, Captain. If you get through the academy, you can survive me.
You know, it's alleged he had mess duty at the Last Supper. That's how old he is.
I hope I can be around that long, sir.
He's had more of his share of interesting situations.
Well, that's what keeps us young, Mark.
Oh, weren't you in that Coyle Brothers a few years back?
Coyle Brothers. Ah. I think I was about your age, Mark.
I seem to remember the captain's mentioning that once or twice.
That was quite a shootout. It was like an old Western movie.
Well, I'll tell you. It's situations like that, Mark, that make you appreciate the hard training you've had in the academy.
Billy, will you do me a favor? He's going to make a good trooper. But I'd like him to break in with a real pro. Can you do it for me?
Oh, I certainly will. In fact, I think I got just the man. Larry! Yes, sir. Would you come in here for a minute, please? Larry started Mark Delaney. Mark is just out of the academy.
Please be. Pleasure.
You'll be riding with Larry for a couple of months, Mark. He'll show you the tricks, and I'm sure that you'll learn a great deal from him.
Larry, how are you doing?
Good to see you again.
Nice to see you.
What brings you down this way, sir?
I got to get some photos in it. Good. Billy, will you have somebody drop some photos off to my office this afternoon?
Well, I'm going in town myself this afternoon, Captain, to process some retirement papers. I'll drop them off.
Jesus, that's great. Appreciate it.
Okay, Captain.
Hey, I got to shove off. Take care of Mark. Let me ask you this, Billy. What was the date of the Coyle Brothers?
59, June 15.
You sure?
I'm positive.
His birthday. 2 years old at the time.
Take care, Captain.
See you later.
Thank you. Larry, why don't you take mine?
The old-timers, they tell us of the horses they rode. Mine has 400 horsepower. I remember the day that we found the lost child, or a stand beneath Walpole's watchtower. I remember the flood outside of Lee Town, and the night they tried to tear Cambridge down, and the day at the orphanage we dressed up like clowns. The Monsignor said, God bless you, trooper. With courage and pride, we stood side by side in a blue line that covers our Commonwealth wide. And let all men remember with fidelity we sighed in service, dedication, and truth.
No serious injury, Jim. Now you get hit with flying glass.
Is there anything else you can tell me, Harry?
No, we get something, I'll give you a call. I promise you I'll call you. Oh, by the way, Jim, that story you did on the group the other day was great.
I'm glad you liked it, Harry.
Yeah, I mean, it was too real. A lot of conversation around here on it. If you have any trouble from those people, let us know, do you hear me? I mean it, Jim.
Well, don't worry about me. I'll be all right.
Oh, by the way, Noreen's figuring on you and Mary coming over the house for dinner. Yeah, that's Saturday.
Okay, we'll get there a little early because I'd like to talk to you.
Yeah, get over a little early. We'll have a couple of cold ones. All right, pal? The other phone's going. I gotta get off. All right, Seamus. Bye-bye. Public Relations, Captain Reddish.
Yeah.
And so it begins. Another busy day for the Massachusetts State Police. Public Relations Officer Harry Reddish is already fielding questions from the press about the liquor store holdup this morning.
Yeah, Scooter. Where were we? Yeah, nothing.
And Mark Delaney is off on his first tour of duty as a Massachusetts State Trooper. For the first 3 months, Mark will be assigned patrol with a senior member of the force. In this case, Larry Stoddard, a 6-year veteran. Every year, Massachusetts State Troopers cover the more than 3,000 miles of road and highways throughout the state. From the shores of Cape Cod to the New York state line. From the edges of Vermont, New Hampshire, to the Rhode Island and Connecticut borders, and on the islands of Nantucket and Martha's Vineyard. Many of us think of a trooper as a fellow with a sharp pencil and a stack of blank traffic citations. Well, that's part of his job, and an important part, because strict enforcement of highway safety laws is a life or death matter to all of us. Most of a trooper's time, though, is spent helping people. All kinds of people, in hundreds of ways throughout the state. It's good to know a Massachusetts State Trooper is there when you need him. Corporal Stoddard and Trooper Delaney begin their patrol on a day that might offer a bit more excitement than usual. Today's the day for the Boston Marathon. The crowds are already beginning to gather along the route. Runners include celebrities, Olympic champions, and the guy and the girl next door. More than 3,000 entrants from all over the world. Run, jog, and finally stagger the 26 miles, 385 yards from this small street in Hopkinton to the picturesque towers of downtown Boston. This fella's all set for the event. A couple of six-packs will help pass the time.
John, I know you've had a bad experience, but try and settle down.
We got anything?
Yeah, I think we might have got lucky right here.
Good.
Meanwhile, at the robbery scene, investigators from the State Police Detective Division are hard at work. A detailed statement is taken from the owner, including a partial description of the two hold-up men.
Well, I was at the register counting the money.
Another witness can provide a general description of what might have been the getaway car.
Like a golf jacket. And it
The
said Needham.
smallest clue could be vitally important.
Shirt on that top. Yeah, shirt said Needham. Yeah. Okay.
Boss.
We gotta do something about
No,
that.
wait. Hey, that must be them now. Just relax.
Tomorrow morning, that's all, no big deal.
Hey, how's it going?
What do we got here?
Good, slow one.
Yeah,
Hey. Hey, how you doing? Count it?
No, I didn't have time to count it. Thanks, little brother here, blowing a place half a pot.
Had a good time
What do you
today.
mean blowing outside?
Hey, what do you got there?
Good time, that's all, man. You know what it's like. Well?
You're kidding me.
There's $2,000, I'm telling you. Gotta be. That's a couple 20s in the whole one. Come on, man, they're all 20s. All 20s, you got all ones with two 20s on the end. That won't even pay the interest on what you owe. Listen, you and your brother are into us for a long... You're just gonna have to give us more time.
No, your time's all run out. There's no given time. But, maybe there's something we could work out here.
Yeah, sure we can. Yeah, we can, yeah.
Listen, fool.
All right, wait a minute. Now, there's this reporter. He's been giving us a little bit of trouble.
Harry, anything new on that holdup?
Can't tell you too much, Jim. No, we got a partial description.
I hear that one of the guys ripped his jacket on the door.
I wish you wouldn't put that in. Hold it. I don't want to let them know we have this, too much.
Every public relation officer has an important and a sensitive job.
All right, pal.
Carrying out state police policy of full cooperation with the press, he walks a fine line, providing information the public needs to know without jeopardizing any investigation in the process. There's plenty of variety in the state trooper's job. The motorcycle brigade is responsible for crowd and traffic control. Quite an assignment. More than 1 million people turn out for the Boston Marathon every year. Everybody has a good time.
Well, thank the people of McDonald's for inviting us here. Today the talk will be on tire safety. A lot of you may not know that next to drinking, driving under the influence, faulty tires are the second cause of accidents in the state of Massachusetts. It is very important, especially on rain-slicked highways. A tire with worn halfway down.
Mark is enjoying his first day as a trooper. It's pretty routine so far. Most of the time it'll be that way. But Mark will see plenty of action during his career, and he'll be ready for it. He's had 16 weeks of intensive training. Incidentally, a trooper is not always a he. Massachusetts State Police was the first statewide law enforcement agency in the country to hire women. The first female troopers joined the force way back in 1930. You may want to train for any of a number of specialized fields within the state police organization. He may be assigned to a special detail at the Logan Airport outside of Boston, where dogs are used for patrol, or for drug detection. Ranger here was responsible for sniffing out almost $6 million worth of narcotics over a 2-year period. Logan is the only airport in the country which relies entirely upon the state police for its security. State troopers are on hand around the clock to deal with virtually any crisis, from a bomb threat to an emergency medical situation. There are experts in many specialized areas of state police work. Ballistics, for example. Massachusetts was the first to establish a special section for this very important area of criminal investigation.
It's a recognized fact that good police work and good communicative effort goes hand in hand. As police officers, you probably come in contact with more people in one day than the members of any other profession.
You are the best trained, the best equipped, and the best educated class that has ever graduated from this academy. You are professionals in every sense of the word.
By the time he graduates from Massachusetts State Police Academy, he'll be able to deal with just about any law enforcement situation he's likely to meet.
The Brotherhood was bonded a long time ago. We're over 100 years new. The shields on our chest, well, we think they're the best, as well as the 2 shades of blue.
He's been shot. I'll call for help.
7509 to Framingham. I'm on Fruit Street and Millis, and a man shot. I need a police and an ambulance.